Stormy sky, old house decays. Inside, Elias, a young man with a thirst for the unexplained, held a flickering oil lamp, its light barely piercing the gloom. He'd heard the whispers, the local legends about the staircase that led nowhere. He'd scoffed at first, but the persistent rumors, the unsettling feeling emanating from the house, had drawn him in. He found the staircase tucked away in a dusty, cobweb-laden corner of the attic. It wound upwards, a seemingly endless spiral of worn wooden steps. He started his ascent, the rhythmic creak of the stairs his only companion. The air grew colder, the shadows deeper with each step. He passed portraits of stern-faced ancestors, their eyes seeming to follow him. He paused to catch his breath, the lamplight dancing erratically. The higher he climbed, the more the house seemed to shift and breathe around him. He felt a prickling sensation on his skin, a sense of being watched, unseen eyes peering from the darkness. Finally, he reached the top. He expected a door, a landing, anything, but there was nothing. Only a sheer drop into an abyss of impenetrable darkness. He shone his lamp into the void, finding only empty space. The air grew heavy, and he felt a strange pressure on his chest, a feeling of being trapped. He turned to go back down, but the staircase had changed. It stretched endlessly behind him, step after step disappearing into the shadows. He wasn't just climbing, he was falling into an infinite regress of wooden steps. Panic seized him. He stumbled backward, the lamp slipping from his grasp, plunging him into darkness. He scrambled down, his hands scrabbling against the endless steps. He didn't know how long he'd been climbing, but he felt exhausted, his lungs burning. The fear was overwhelming. He screamed, his voice swallowed by the echoing silence of the house. Then, as suddenly as it started, it stopped. He felt his feet land on solid ground. He was in the attic again, the staircase seemingly normal, its end visible. The lamp lay broken beside him. He looked back, his heart pounding in his chest. The house seemed smaller, less menacing. He turned and fled, never looking back. He never spoke of the staircase again, but the chilling memory of that endless climb, the feeling of being lost in a space that shouldn't exist, stayed with him forever. He knew that somewhere, in some forgotten corner of the house, the staircase still waited, ready to claim its next victim. Would he have kept climbing? He couldn't say. He wouldn't dare.